Hello everybody, welcome back to Random Rosters right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex, where every Tuesday we play a week in the season of, or the 2002 to 2003 season in NFL Fever 2003. The rosters have been randomized. A fantasy draft at the beginning of the season gives us a complete shakeup of NFL rosters from this era, and we just kind of see what happens. If you'd like content like that, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, and ring that bell. Check back every Tuesday for this show, as that is when it goes up. Today, as usual, we have 3 matchups for you. All of these, I believe, should be new teams. I don't think I've duplicated anything, but sometimes, hey, sometimes you just overlook something on accident. This week, we have Cleveland taking on Pittsburgh. We have New York from the NFC, as in the Giants, taking on Arizona. And Tennessee is going to take on Oakland to wrap us up here. Are those games real? Giants, Cardinals, okay. Was it Tennessee? Oh, Tennessee, okay. So there you go. Next week, I have one matchup picked out, and it's going to be the oldest rivalry in the NFL. And then I'll have to take a peek and see kind of where things are as far as home stadiums and whatnot. I've tried my best to get as many new matchups against new teams as possible. And through 4 weeks, I think we've been able to cover 24 of the 32 teams. So that is good news. Next week, we'll have covered 26 of the 32. And so we'll start having some duplicates next week. Let's jump on in to this lovely show with an AFC North rivalry. We see a lot of the AFC North or AFC Central, depending on what year of video game you're talking about. We had AFC Central in NFL Fever 2002 because the divisions had not been realigned. Those divisions, or that division, Central, North in the AFC, just proved to be massively entertaining. We have an 0-3 Browns team. That's bad news, but it usually comes down to the wire. Multiple teams in contention for wild card spots in the playoffs, or just division titles in general. We'll see what happens this time around. Daryl Gardner is your highlighted man here, as we welcome you on into Pittsburgh for week number 4. It's very exciting. Stephen Davis. I have not heard that name before.
Okay, Ron, it's time to toss.
Picture looks kind of familiar. NFL Fever is not all that. It's not much better than Madden at a lot of things. Their presentation's pretty good, especially with the way they show us the entire offensive and defensive lineups. It gives us a great idea of who's playing for who.
The home team won the toss and elects to receive. Christie will kick the ball to get this one going. There's the kick. It's on, ladies and gentlemen. He got off. From the end zone. Brought down.
All right, there's the run back for number 23, up right around the 20-yard line.
First and 10. Millis in motion. Pitch to the runner. Pulled down by number 24. Davis picked up a little something.
Okay. Hopefully I didn't miss the... here's the offense. Michael Vick on the Steelers. Schroeder looks like he plays for the Packers. Not a whole lot to write home about after that. Steelers 1-1. Looks like they have a backwards logo on their helmet there, which is very weird. We saw Michael Vick playing for, I want to say, Cincinnati last season. It was a very up and down, uneven year for that team. We'll see if he can maybe steady the ship this year. What's going to be interesting is going to be the difference between 2003 Michael Vick and Madden and as everyone knows, maybe the most overpowered sports character in video game history, which is Michael Vick in Madden NFL 2004. That'll be our next season of games, and that's the most frustrating thing in the world. Obviously, it gets called back because of the penalty. Not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. However, it is so frustrating to see a running back to be able to, you can get around that corner. It's not that difficult, and they just do the juke move for no reason. It's baffling. Vick drops back to pass. Fires a nice one over toward the left side. He'll get up to the 25-yard line. 3rd down and 4, I believe. Surtain? Is that Patrick? Patrick Surtain? Maybe that's a different guy I'm thinking of. 3rd down and 4 indeed is the situation. From the 25-yard line. As a lot's happened for them to not get a whole lot of yards. He's going to roll to his left, fire back across his body. There are 4 Cleveland defenders in the area. That should have been intercepted. Michael Vick can thank his lucky stars that one was not picked off. Terrible, terrible throw. You see that a lot from like a Brett Favre type, just back across the body over the middle of the field. It's a huge no-no, and people do it anyway. We saw it actually kind of yesterday in the Packers game, but it wasn't from Aaron Rodgers. It was from Zach Wilson. Was that the quarterback for the Jets?
Great kick that time.
Jeff Blake, Marshall Faulk, Tim Brown. That is a good trio right there. A little surprised to see them 0-3.
1st and 10.
Not exactly sure what those scores are. I'm sure I can find them, but maybe they're just not getting that bounce that they need to go their way. Hands off to Falk, running up the left side. Bowls a man over, and he's at the 40. Turns the corner at the 50, and he's tackled just inside the 45-yard line. Huge run on 1st down for Marshall Faulk, who would be, if not the best, one of the probably top 3 running backs in the game from a rating perspective. Absolutely bowled that man over. I thought he might break it down the sideline, but does get tackled by somebody. Robinson? Number 55?
1st and 10.
It's an exciting time of year. We have, I forget who's playing the Monday Night Football game tonight. Game 5 of the ALDS between the Yankees and the Guardians. First pitch is here in about 20 minutes as of the recording of this video. You obviously know who wins Monday Night Football and who wins the Guardians-Yankees games. So
2nd and 10. Using the shotgun. Slot formation. On the move. Here comes the rush. Into the end
deep
zone.
throw. He's got him. Wow. That was a terrific throw. Eric Crouch with a 43-yard touchdown reception. Great throw from Jeff Blake. And interestingly enough, it was one of the things I had talked about last week where the defense seemed like it was playing the ball a little bit better. I think it just didn't work that time around. It looks like they got caught up with the second receiver that was in the area and just kind of peeled off him. And usually if you have a couple of steps, this game's pretty good about letting you score some touchdowns. So Cleveland off to a hot start and a fast start at that. Big play from Marshall Faulk, big play through the air from Jeff Blake, and that gives them a 7-0 lead.
Christic will get this one started.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to... Something sticky on the top of this microphone.
It's kick. Big kick. He'll bring it out.
I see it. I see exactly what the problem is.
16-yard line.
Considering where they are, Kevin, they need to keep things real simple.
First and 10. The Steelers from a single back set. Miss in motion.
What is the miss?
Davis has the ball.
Oh, the Broncos. Why are the Broncos? The Broncos are getting so many primetime games, and they suck.
He managed to gain of 14 yards.
Well, that's how you use your run game as a weapon. They won that scrimmage.
Uh-oh. Something froze. Oh, thank God. What's happening here? Okay. Whew. Maybe don't try and open so many tabs. Whew. Got a little dicey there. Okay. Broncos Chargers tonight. I mean, neither of those teams. A lot of people thought that, and myself included, thought that the AFC West would be just a week in, week out must-watch situation, but I don't think it's panned out that way. The Raiders are really struggling, though I thought they were kind of going to be the fourth best team anyway, but they were better than a lot of other teams. Like, when your fourth best team is the Raiders and they're still, like, fine, you have a pretty good division. The Broncos, I mean, it makes sense that Denver would take a little bit of time to get acclimated, to get things figured out with a new quarterback. That usually happens. I can understand it. Kansas City's played well. They did lose to Buffalo, but only by 4. We have a fantastic throw down the left sideline and a response touchdown. I was going to put my hands up, but then I thought he had it, and then you might got tripped up, and then he fell in, and great throw from Vick. I love finding the outlets here, and just a nice move to get through a tackle, a would-be tackler, and spring yourself free down the sideline. Tried to get him, but just enough balance to get into the end zone for 6.
The drive covered 83 yards.
Why is that helmet is backwards, and it's driving me nuts? It should just be the blank side, because I think it's usually on the left. Right? Or is the logo just backwards? Well, whatever. So the Raiders aren't great. Denver makes sense that they would struggle a little bit. Los Angeles, the Chargers have been a little surprising. Both Los Angeles teams have been surprising at their slow starts. Kansas City makes sense that they are kind of keeping that train oiled, though you can see that they're going to be a little bit different this year because they don't have the speed of Tyreek Hill. So see how that goes. He's now playing for Miami. Miami's had a number of issues over the last couple of weeks, specifically regarding Tua Tagovailoa and his concussion protocol situation. And I think for me personally, he shouldn't have, probably should have come back into that game on Sunday. B, probably should not have played in the game on Thursday. But I think you really start to see the dangers of having Thursday night games. The injuries stuff is like, if it becomes more of a problem, you're going to have teams benching players because they're like, look, we can't risk it. And you are already dealing with the tenuous situation of, are you going to end up with too many regular season games that matter? Or not enough regular season games that matter, too many of them in general, needing to rest players, do that sort of stuff. That's a deep pass down the left side that's intercepted. Darian Gordon, 1 interception for -1 yard. A terrific play there. I actually thought that might have been a big play down the sideline for the offense. Instead, he gets great positioning there. Nice turnaround, and it's going back the other way. So we'll see. I think you need fewer Thursday night games. Outside of just the injury possibilities, the Thursday night games have been bad. They have been awful. Where they're like basically like just begging people to come back to watch them. I think it's a big problem with it just being on the Amazon Prime. I know a lot of people have Amazon Prime, but I don't know. It's not great in its implementation. You can watch it on Twitch, but only on certain versions of Twitch, and kind of annoying. It's also, not worth the effort if the games aren't good. So a lot going on there. Anyway. Oh, wow. I don't know if that was going to be a handoff or a play-action pass, but terrific defense to get to Vick in the backfield before he could make anything happen. What in the world happened there? Speaking of people with the last name Gardner, we transition into what I guess would be the second story of this. Yeah, sure, why not? Sauce Gardner at the at Lambeau Field walking around with a cheese head on. Pretty funny. Big fan of the Packers. Have been for my whole life. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Sauce Gardner. I love seeing it. It's fantastic. He's running around, having a good time. They won a big game. Why not? Why not? Just let him do his thing. No big deal. Sure. I think it looked like it was somebody was saying it was Alan Lazard that knocked the cheese head off, but it's a good time. One of the interesting things I've noticed, I just watched the highlights of that game. The away team has been doing a better job at putting players almost an amazing punt. The away teams have been doing a better job at putting fans in the front row in the end zone, so there's actually like room for like visiting players to do a Lambeau leap that isn't met with a bunch of people trying to shove them back and dousing them with beer, which is bad. Don't douse people with beer. You could push like preventative push to not let him go up, but don't spray beer all over him. That's rude. Because one of the players caught a touchdown or whatever it was and went up in the end zone, and there was like a safety net of Jets fans who were like, yeah, come on up. Again, good stuff. Don't take this too seriously. It's sports. Calm down. Oh, a big bomb down the left sideline. He's going again, but incomplete that time. Right before he was about to be dove into by a defender. And Blake buys himself just enough time to try and get the pass away. Looked like it was maybe a little underthrown or just maybe great defensive coverage. Second down and 24 and a half to go. He's going to run off to the left side. He had it. He had so much green grass in front of him, but for whatever reason, the computer straightened him out too much, too soon, and kind of like too much because he went back into the right back into a defender. Just a poor decision there. Third down and, 18 or so. That's a big missed opportunity. Blake had all kinds of room off that left side. A couple other quick points about the sports that have happened over the last week. Number one, Mariners monster 18-inning game that they unfortunately lost. I watched most of the extra innings stuff. Really tense, exciting, kind of frustrating at times because you're like, somebody please do something. Somebody hit something. Unfortunately, it was an Astros player, not a Mariners player, going long to end the game. 4th down and 9 coming up. It's an exciting season for the Mariners. They got kind of buried early. A lot of people picked them to finally break that streak of 21 consecutive playoff-less seasons. But they won, 16 in a row or whatever it was, got themselves right back into it. Played well enough after the All-Star break to keep themselves in the wild card spot. And then they ended up getting what they needed to get into the playoffs. And I'm glad that they got the 5th seed rather than the 6th seed because of the expanded playoff format. There were 2 extra teams in the playoffs, one on each side, NL and AL. And I feel like people would kind of delegitimize or try to delegitimize the Mariners' accomplishment by saying, well, they got the 6th seed. They wouldn't have gotten in the playoffs if it wasn't for the expanded format. But they got the 5th seed. They got the 5 seed. They got the spot that was going to be there regardless of expanded playoff or not. I would not be surprised to see the MLB go to an expanded playoff. It was a pretty solid weekend of baseball all around. Mariners coming back from an incredible deficit. One of the most unbelievable chunks of game I have ever seen. But unfortunately, Chaos Ball ran a little dry in the division series against the Astros. Steven Davis has suffered a foot injury. Somebody will replace him at running back. And then I guess the last piece of it... Anyway, let me go, before we go there. Big props to the Mariners for breaking that streak, winning some playoff games, bringing playoff baseball back to Seattle for the first time in 20-plus years, 22 years, 21 years. Just a fantastic job, exciting team. They'll have a lot to build on, and I think hopefully they'll have a more exciting year next year, maybe with a little bit more, little better playoff run. Also, we'll kind of see what Houston does. Feels like they just kind of retool and go. Trash cans or no. I guess the last big event would be Davante Adams pushing that guy at the Kansas City game last week. Pretty dumb story. Obviously, didn't have to push a guy, not tackled inside the 10-yard line. Vick 3 for 5, 109 yards and a touchdown. Pretty ridiculous, though, the way that event unfolded, which was frustrating. Okay, don't push a dude down, whatever. Apologize and move on for it. For them to come out and be like, we're gonna charge him with a city ordinance that's gonna give him $1,000 fine or whatever it was, or 180 days in jail. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Stop it. Just stop. I'd rather hear more people talking about the big welfare scandal that Brett Favre is involved in than one dude who pushed somebody. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Anyway. I think that's kind of the exciting sports stuff. Green Bay looks really bad this season, and it's totally and perfectly okay to say that an Aaron Rodgers-led Packers team looks bad. I was thinking about it today, and I've... the 2 playoff losses that the Packers have had recently, Tampa Bay in the NFC Championship game, last season in the, I want to say the divisional round, a fumble inside the 10-yard line is going to give the Cleveland the ball back. And that's should be the backup running back after the injury. That's a big swing here. That is running back number 39. Absolutely just got hit right on it and springs loose. Cleveland pounces on it and recovers the fumble. 1st and 10, Cleveland. I believe it was the divisional round for the San Francisco loss. 2 13-win seasons in a row, 13-3, and then 13-4 with the expanded 17th game. Nice spin move there, but just a little bit too wide to take that up the field. Great block just ahead of him. If he can get that spin move and stay in bounds, he could spring free down the sideline, but a little too wide and stepped out. Those losses are going to become more and more important. Failures in the special teams against San Francisco, questionable decision-making down 8 against Tampa Bay. Those were both, like I was saying, 13-win teams. Everything kind of went right for them in a way that isn't going right now. And I think the biggest piece of the puzzle is obviously Davante Adams. Adams is not only the best receiver in the league, but I think the chemistry with him and Rodgers makes him 20% more valuable. He's already incredible, and then you throw on the chemistry and the way that they're able to make the plays and make connections and do all that sort of stuff. I think adds even more value to him. I think the point gets kind of doubled down when you realize that he's not playing super well with the Raiders. He played well against Kansas City, but been pretty quiet otherwise. Maybe Las Vegas is maybe not just not a great team. 1 minute and 17 seconds to go. Blake too long on the play action pass there, and he's going to get sacked. There were two guys breaking through the line there to race to Jeff Blake. He'll be sacked way back in the backfield. So the receiving core, different for Green Bay. New rookies, not... You got to give them time to get acclimated. Minnesota is playing very well. They're 5-1 right now, including a victory over Green Bay already this season in the opening week. But just the three losses that Green Bay has had are just so puzzling. They lost to the Jets. They got thwacked by the Vikings. And they lost to a Giants team that definitely feels like an upstart, exciting team this year that I don't think a lot of people placed quite as good as they're performing over in London, but
The Browns will kick the ball away. Second
I don't know. I don't know.
today by Maynard.
It might be, honestly, it might be the Vikings division to lose, if I'm being perfectly honest. Green Bay would need to string together more consistent victories against better teams. I know they beat Tampa Bay. They still almost fell apart on that one. I think defensively, too, you can look at it and say, like, it gelled correctly in the perfect way for them over the last couple of seasons to complement that offense. But Green Bay football, for as much as I watched it, when they go cold, they are frozen. And it's just, they play such a finesse style of football, and I don't think they rely on the ground game enough, especially with a great back like Aaron Jones. It can be frustrating, especially going back to the final play of what ended up being the final offensive play of the season for Green Bay against San Francisco. You knew Rodgers was going to go to Adams regardless. And he went into double coverage, and it was a terrible throw, awful decision, and there was a guy, like, wide open. I'm like, well, just missed it. Or maybe that was a different play. Either way, the final play, he forced the ball to Adams when he really shouldn't have. So we'll see what Green Bay can do. There will probably be a wild card spot open should they not win the division against the Vikings.
Harris calls it in. Starts upfield. Across the 20.
Yeah.
Stopped at the 20.
Dives up to the 30-yard line. Let's get focused back on this game. That's your sports recap of the day. The AFC West isn't all that it's cracked up to be. The Davante Adams story is stupid, and people are going out of their way to punish him for pretty mundane behavior. I mean, he could have walked off the field in the middle of the game. He could have faked a vaccination card. He could have had a whole drama about his helmet. Anyway. Mariners should be exciting next season, I hope. As we have a false start here. First and 15 coming up here for Cleveland on the 24th. Wasting some of that really good field position. It was a pretty nice run back all the way up to nearly the 30-yard line.
Throws. He made the catch. Taken down. Good solid game.
Now that's how the passing game is supposed to work.
Second and 10.
Jeff Blake drops back. Finzo, you gotta catch that ball. What are you doing? I love the decision there by Jeff Blake, throwing it out, looking for the back in the flat, hoping that he can make a man miss, and get up the field. Just a drop, which is surprising to see from somebody as good as Marshall Faulk. 3 receivers set here from the shotgun on 3rd down and 10. Steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle, and finds a completion of about 6. Problem is they needed 10. Good shore tackling on the defensive side by Pittsburgh to make sure that that is as far as he goes. 4th down and 4, and it's a quick drive for the Cleveland Browns. What's going on with my headset? Let's turn this off. I don't believe it's a problem with the game because the game audio looks fine. At least as far as my... Okay, that time it was the game. At least as far as my audio looks on the Elgato.
1st and 10.
Wait, 88.
Takes the handoff. Tackled by Oakland. Loss of 1 on the play.
I don't have any idea what that play selection was all about. Doesn't seem like they have a clear idea of what they want to do in this situation.
2nd and 12. 6 defensive backs on the field for the Browns.
2nd down and 12 for Vick and the Steelers. He's going to tuck it and run. Nice spin move. Doesn't really get him a whole lot more there. Maybe an extra yard. But I do like the decision to just tuck and run right off the bat. Again, you see that the computer just pull the runner too far in towards the defenders and then kind of initiate the contact, almost like there's just 2 magnets. What was kind of an explosive start, back-to-back touchdowns in that opening quarter, is slowed to a defensive standstill. Steelers had the best drive after those touchdowns were traded, but gave it up in the red zone, actually inside the 10-yard line. Cleveland didn't do anything with it.
Defense was on him before he got rid of it.
That's a complete breakdown up front.
And Pittsburgh not doing a whole lot with their possession here in the second half. First possession of the second half, I should say. 4th down and 15. Thought it was 3rd down. My bad.
Over 50 yards per kick in this game.
I can't believe we're not getting those. They're getting through so well. I likely said that in like every game of last season. My phone's giving me a little bit of trouble here today. Not usually a problem. I do love these Astro A50s. They are several years old. I should maybe look into getting some new ones, but they've been so reliable. Nice spin move there to get up past the 40-yard line. Big 12, maybe 13-yard gain there on the run off the right side.
I've got to give it up for that effort by the entire offensive unit. They made that run look easy.
First and 10. Starts a man in motion. It's a handoff.
Tries to find some room up the middle, but nothing doing there.
Second and 9. There are 2 running backs behind the quarterback. There's the pitch out. Short gain.
Run off the left side. Got 1, maybe 2. I forgot I was actually going to look something up.
Third and 8. Going from the gun. Flash wide right. Throw.
Goes to the left side. Tackled at the 48-yard line, just short of midfield.
Tackle in this game recorded by Jones.
They got to find a way to block this guy.
Fourth and 3. Punting unit sets up. Maynard averaging over 40 yards per kick today.
Hunt is away.
He puts his foot to the ball.
Going to check up enough. It'll go out of the back of the end zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
No return this
Coming
time.
up.
That's a touchback. First and 10.
Steelers and Michael Vick. Oh, that's a nice run up the left side near the 34-yard line. Big 14-yard run right off the bat. Hold on. Give it a second. Give it a second. It did this the other day, but it was okay. We're all right. We're all right. We will go ahead and we'll let this replay roll out. And I will pop a save here just in case.
Everybody's heart beating a little bit faster after a big play.
First and 10.
Go ahead and save the game. Oh, I guess I probably could have fixed the file. That's fine. We'll load that if we absolutely need to. I do believe it only did it the one time, and it was in the first game last week.
It's a run. He's going the wrong way. A tackler got him from behind. He lost 5 yards.
Great effort.
That was a bizarre play right there. It was a bizarre play. We saw the wildest, wackiest play we'd had in the entire series last week. That one's a little wacky as well. Maybe the freeze just kind of jumbled the Xbox's brains.
2nd and 16. A long running back behind the quarterback. At the end of the 3rd quarter, we're tied. Second and 16. Split back behind the quarterback. Schrader right. Throws, and it's caught.
He's fined over the middle. He's up past the 40, the 30, the 20. Is anyone going to dive and get him? They will at the 16-yard line. Vick with a nice find over the middle. Just a short little pass to Schroeder, who runs up the middle. That's what you want. You want that yak yards after the catch.
First and 10. Sends a man in motion.
4:22 to go here in. Oh, geez, that's a loud noise. Run up the left side. That's a better run. That's a terrific run. Maybe didn't need the second spin move, but I like that the game allowed him to break to the left and stay to the left. Let him go up the field. Try to make something happen.
That was a nice run.
I thought for sure he was going to turn in too far to the right and just run right into a defender. 1st and goal for Pittsburgh here.
First and goal.
Had so much room. He needed to go a step to his left, and that is a clear 3 touchdown. Instead, he ran right into the center.
2nd and goal.
Clouds look like they were hustling. Play action pass, throws, and it's intercepted. The second red zone turnover by the Steelers today. Inside the 10-yard line, goal to go situations. I'm okay with the call here. I like the play action and the quick pass. It looked like he maybe got hit a little bit as he released that ball, but 2 terrific defensive stands by Cleveland have forced a fumble and an interception to hold this score at 7-7. Jeff Blake comes out, and he almost throws an interception. Not a great pass there. Well read by the defense, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Throws to the left side. Looked like the receiver was going to try and break up, like out and up instead of just out, and that's where Blake threw the ball. Nice adjustment by the receiver there to catch that ball, I think. It seems like it's maybe been a little 50-50. They might not be giving it to him. No, 3rd and 5. Okay. They give him 5 yards. There's a nice find over the middle, very similar to what we saw with the big play, big completion. Jeff Blake just showing up. Bam! His face is there.
Blake just topped 100 yards passing in this game.
Wow, that is not a lot.
1st and 10.
Big 1st down. No rush here for Cleveland. This is the one where the clock management isn't quite as big of a concern. I think you try and take as much time as possible and just go for it.
Going to measure for the 1st down. Did he make it? Got it.
By about half a ball. 1st and 10 at the 49. Kick a game-winning field goal. Get on the board with a win, division win. You're 0-3. Pittsburgh's already had their bye. Blake fires left side. 2 defenders in the area. Intercepted. Edward Reed.
No gain on the return. They'll take over at the 14-yard line.
We're going to get the
Is
ball
that
back.
Ed Reed, or is that a different guy?
I don't think they mind at
1
all.
interception, no return yards.
First and 10. Jackson with the ball.
So an exchange of interceptions gives Pittsburgh the opportunity to drive down the field, try for a game-winning field goal, or take the lead on a field goal. Second down and inches here as we wind down to the 2-minute warning. I might need to unplug this microphone. There's a sticky spot in the exact area that I tap the microphone on and off, and it's driving me nuts.
Nice work that time by the quarterback.
Oh, yeah. I like that play. He showed me something on that one by getting the 1st down.
I hear you. 2-minute warning. Just under 2 minutes left in the game. 1st and 10. Two backs in it for the Steelers.
7-7 ball game as number 7 leads Pittsburgh here on a 1st and 10 inside 2 minutes. That should have been an interception. He was in perfect position to not just make a great defensive play. I mean, he batted it down. It's a nice play. Turn around, try and make the pick. You have enough awareness to do the hand smack.
Second and 10.
Throws to the left side, fires a...
Credit the completion, but there was no gain.
Again, it's. I like the call. I like the little flat passes, swing passes. Not doing anything there. Lost a yard. 3rd down and 11.
The Steelers come in shotgun.
Vick, quick to snap the ball. Looks, fires deep down the field. That is intercepted. That is what I wanted to see the last time.
The interception. That gives them the ball.
I don't know if it's the same guy. I don't remember the number for the last one, but it was interesting watching that because you've seen so many times where the defenders will like overrun it and then the receiver will come back. I thought maybe he was going to undercut it and then the receiver was going to just have a free and clear path to the ball. But a nice adjustment. Gets the pick off of Vick. A Vick pick. And it is 1st and 10 for Cleveland now, who's going to throw nothing. That one you might as well just have dropped.
Timeout for the Browns. They have 2 timeouts left. 2nd and 8. Two-back set. Brown wide left. Blake drops back.
I don't love this drive so far. They're kind of burning some timeouts here. That's 4 or 5 yards on 2 plays. You need something a little more explosive here. And obviously just not any sort of no hustle. There's nothing going on here. It's just they're going to run the ball on a 3rd and 4. They're going to lose 3 yards. Pittsburgh should be taking a timeout here. Defense is really stepping up here in the back half of this one, especially Cleveland's defense. 2 huge red zone turnovers in goal-to-go situations. That's probably a redundant sentence, but that's fine. Cleveland, again, not great clock management. We see this regularly.
Crosses the 30. He stopped. Outkick the coverage a little. Good return.
So the punt by Cleveland with a pretty decent return. It has seemed like Pittsburgh has had a lot of room to run on these punts. 1st and 10 from about the 40. Probably need 30 yards. But again, with this game, the decision-making just isn't there, and they tend not to take field goals when you think maybe they should. Especially because the punting's not even that good. If you were able to pin an opponent deep on a regular basis, then it's like, oh yeah, go for it. That's fine. There's a nice find. He's going to be up the field on the left side. There's 3 Browns in pursuit. They'll be down at the 20. Do we have a timeout? Do we get enough time for a timeout here from Pittsburgh? We do. But so often we see what feels like a team in field goal range punt the ball into the end zone, which brings it out to the 20, and instead of it being 1st and 10 from the 3, it's 1st and 10 from the 20, and you were on the 35. It's a waste of time. The kick is up. The kick is good. We have a lead here. Tim Cider, 1 for 1. A 35-yard field goal is up and good. 1 big pass. Cleveland's defense needed to come up with 1 more play, and they could not do that. 3 seconds to go. Game is not over yet. It'll be over after this play because they won't fair catch or anything. They will run the ball out. I think we've seen 1 kickoff return for a touchdown. And that'll do it. That's your ball game. 10-7. Pittsburgh comes away with a victory. Kind of a weird one. Thought maybe we were going to get more of a shootout, some explosive plays early in the game, but the defenses came up big, forcing turnovers, and eventually Pittsburgh was able to put through just enough. Oh, there's 1 second left on the play. I was doing the outro. How did that not take 2 seconds or 3 seconds? How is there time on the clock? Okay, here we go. Here's your ball game. 1 second to go. They bring a rusher. He couldn't even get the ball out of his hand. Sacked at the 20, and they're just running off the field. He was winding up for potentially a big throw, but Robinson does a great job at tackling him and making sure that Pittsburgh gets the victory. All right, 10-7, your final here in the first game of 3. As we do here on the channel, 3 games every week, except for the playoffs. You'll get the regular 4, or the, I guess now playoff special 4. Stephen Davis, 2 receptions, 73 yards. Here is our Pepsi Choice of the NFL highlight reel. intercepted in the end zone. To look and see how many turnovers there were in this game total. Beautiful find in the end zone there. The Steelers responded immediately. Big bomb down the left sideline. Just kidding, that was an interception. Nice play by number 48. He's going to get tripped up here and stumble into the end zone. And the game-winning field goal. Laces looking at the kicker.
Thanks for playing NFL.
2 turnovers for Cleveland, 3 turnovers for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 267 yards. Two pretty rough turnovers there. In the red zone. Goal-to-go situations. Just obviously any turnover, bad turnover, but that's okay. So 10-7, your final here. I got to pull up the correct thing. We got New York, the Giants, taking on Arizona in game number 2. Scores and standings coming up after everything's all said and done.
Welcome to Sun Devil Stadium, everybody, where it's a pleasant 66 degrees. I'm Kevin Galabro, and with me is Ron Pitts. And we're here to watch this regular season matchup. The Cardinals will take on the Giants. Tell us about a couple of these players, Ron.
Here's a guy the offensive line will be watching. They know where he lines up every play. If they didn't put together a good plan, he'll ruin it.
Ray Lewis playing for the Giants. Oh, Doug Flutie on the Cardinals.
Every time he touches the ball, you expect him to do something different.
Interesting.
Thanks, Ron. Captains are in midfield. Let's head down to the coin toss.
The visiting captain will make the call. Captain, what's your choice? He calls tails. It is tails. The visiting team won the toss and elects to receive.
All right, here we go. Kick is away, and it has done that weird thing again where it just took away the crowd audio. That's been a weird glitch. I wonder if it does have something to do with the way it froze.
There's the kick. It's on.
All right, there's the crowd noise. It's back.
Baxter gets it.
Might have to restart the console after this game. And maybe during halftime I'll be sure to pop a spicy save here. Crowd noise gone again. What is happening here? Arizona, what's wrong? Locked up again. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, Jake Plummer. He's your quarterback for New York. Thomas Anderson. Damian Woody. That was a very weird play right there. Jake Plummer, I do believe, played for the Cardinals around this time. Sean Springs playing for Arizona. He played for Seattle. So I think the first jersey I ever had. Bill Romanowski. Pretty sure he roided himself out of having a brain. Isn't it? He's like in... is he in The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler? 2005.
It's tipped. Couldn't connect. Incomplete.
Adam Sandler, Chris Rock. Oh, Nelly?
The
Okay.
offense set to
Oh, there he is. He's right on the poster. Good for you, Nelly.
Here's the snap. A lot of air under that one. McQuarters passed the ball. He's on his way. Stiff arm. And out of bounds near the 42.
Yeah.
Good work by the return man.
They called him RomoCop. Oh, I guess I should be paying attention to that. Darn it, that starting offense. I apologize. Damn it, I got locked into the
First and 10.
altercations. Jesus. In 2003, Bill Romanowski attacked and injured one of his teammates, tight end Marcus Williams, during a scrimmage. Williams was forced to retire after Romanowski crushed his eye socket with a punch. What? The guy on the bottom left? Oh no! They took his photo on 3 and he thought they were counting 4. Oh no. Williams sued for damages of $3.4 million, arguing that Romanowski had been suffering from, quote, roid rage, when he attacked him. Williams was awarded $340,000 for lost wages and medical expenses. Williams was quoted as saying he and his lawyers just wanted to prove what was right and wrong about football. Williams' attorney said he was very pleased with the verdict. Oh no.
Throws, catch made. Ooh, perfect timing. The defender got there
First
just as the
down.
ball arrived.
Nice timing on the hit there, Kevin. He delivered.
Oh
that
good, he's
right
in Jack and Jill.
I hear you.
Wait, what the hell? Wait, he was in Get Smart?
That's nice. Gets it
Oh, he's
away.
in Wieners too. Keenan Thompson. What's happening?
And the fair
All right,
catch.
now we're learning. Now we're learning about art.
First and 10.
Can I have more picture thing?
The Giants set up in
It's an awful looking DVD cover. Oh, I lost it.
That's Andrews. Brought down at the 15-yard line.
I didn't see the entry I was looking for in steroid usage. But the one guy did accuse Bill Romanowski of roid rage. Good lord. Punch a dude so hard you crush his eye socket. Oh, man. But it's okay, because he went on to star in the hit film The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler. Why did he run right into the defender? That's bad. That's bad football. You run away from the defenders. Merry Christmas. You can have a tackle on your stat sheet. All right. 3rd down and 3, halfway through quarter number 1 of this NFC matchup. Bounces out to the left side, has a lot of room to run. A speedy defender couldn't get him down. He's going to sprint down inside the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown on a 3rd and 3. 84 yards on 3 attempts for Anthony Thomas, 28-yard average, and obviously the one touchdown here. There's your play. Make a man miss. Gets in the end zone.
The drive covered 86 yards and took 3 plays.
They just turn it around, hand it to the running back, and say, go score a touchdown. Go do it.
So the extra point attempt. There's the snap. Kick is up, and it's good.
So we have a 7-0 game here in favor of the visiting Giants.
All teed up for the kicker. He kicks it. Oh, all right. McQuarters gets the ball. Brings it out of the end zone. Cut down. The return ended at the 17-yard line.
Kevin, their field position is below average here.
First and 10.
Run off the left side doesn't do a whole lot, but we might have spun down for a couple extra yards.
Not a lot there for him that time. But hey, it's better than a loss.
Second down and 8. 1:54 to go here first quarter. Run off the left side, push down on that outside. Beautiful, two beautiful juke moves. I've never said that before with this video game, but he actually made two guys miss. That's a fantastic run right there. That'll set Arizona up for the Arizona's got a first down here. I do like the idea that the teams are working with, hey, just hand the ball off. Just turn around, give it to the running back. Get some first downs, keep the clock moving. I did not catch either of the... Oh, hopefully my face isn't in that. Pretty sure I'd turn my camera.
Stop for a loss. Kevin, when the defense makes a stop for a loss, everybody's adrenaline gets pumped.
Second and 12.
Second down and 12 after the loss of 2. Hands off. Nice block on the outside. A good juke move. He didn't quite hold the block long enough.
Good run.
Running back here for Arizona, making some nice moves in the open field to try and get some tackles broken. Just not enough help on the outside from the receiver. Third down and 8. Rolls right, looking, fires back across his body, finds a receiver running back across the field. A nice find for a nice gain. It'll set up a third down and short. Oh, 4th and 3. I apologize. It was a play I must have missed in there. Oh, you know what it was? It was the first down loss. So the punt is away. He'll run away from it here, and the ball will check into the end zone. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line for the New York Giants, who lead this game by a score of 7-0. It was a good-looking drive for Arizona, but it stalled out around midfield.
First and 10. Single back formation.
Hands the ball off, tries to find some room. Tackled. The Giants and the Cardinals find themselves with a 7-0 game entering quarter number 2. You enjoy the start of quarter number 2, and I will be right back with you.
Incomplete. Third and 9. Split back behind the quarterback. Nice and wide right. Scrambles, throws, what a stick. Not a lot available there.
Just look at the defense. Those boys are jacked up.
Royals does the punter. Second punt of the day by Royals. Here's the snap. Looks like a good one. Fair catch called for. And the catch made at the 29-yard line. Nice work by the punting team. First and 10. High formation. Pitch to the runner. Dodges a tackler. And out of bounds near the 46. Terrific effort that time. Big game.
What a play by the offense. That'll give the defense something to think about. And it won't be a good cover.
First and 10. They're going to split back. Slot man to the right. Drops back. Throws. Splat. He hangs on. Made 12 yards on the play.
See, that first down there allowed the offense to keep the defense right where they want it, on the field.
First and 10. They're going with a single running back. Man in motion. Flutie drops back. Throws. Tipped. That was incomplete. Second and 10.
For the guys on defense, that play is going to look even sweeter when they see it on film.
Third and 13. Four receivers on the field. Throws and batted down.
The defender never gave up on the play. Perfect.
Fourth and 13. Putting unit on. Look for the coffin play. Gardocki averaging nearly 50 yards per kick in this one.
He's really pounding that ball. He's having a great game.
So the good news is I didn't miss anything. Still 7-0.
No return.
And still punts going just into the end zone.
First and 10. It's a pitch out. Rotates. Taken down. Logan makes the tackle. He found that play to his liking.
Tremendous running. That was a great play.
Yankees Guardians delayed by rain. Provide updates as available. Ah, that's too bad. I've already had to delay one game because of rain in the Bronx this series between the Guardians and the Yankees.
Anderson has the ball. Pulled down. A gain of 7 yards.
That was an effective run for the offense. They did some damage on that play.
I hear you, my friend.
Running backs, oh my goodness, he got destroyed on that. Wow. Second down and 3 after the 7-yard gain. Excuse me. Single back set. It's like a little motion happening here from right to left. Pitch to the left side. Well blocked. Still well blocked. He's going to get a defender, 2 defenders with a stiff arm. And we'll hit the 2-minute warning with the Giants moving the ball well again on the ground. Just keep it going. Keep it on the ground. Good running backs running it well. 2 of them just tried to get there and could not do it.
First and 10. The Giants are going with split backs on this play. Throws, and it's incomplete.
Tried to find a receiver over the middle. Incomplete pass. And that's why you keep it on the ground. Just keep the clock moving. Let your defense do what it's doing.
Single back set. Thomas looking for running room.
Oh, no. He didn't even fall down. He just clotheslined the running back.
Somebody on offense busted an assignment.
That man said Red Rovers send the running back right over and did not break. 3rd down and 13. The Giants were looking so good on the ground, and they just have not. They've hit a wall. Plummer drops back, fires, finds a receiver for a first down near the 25-yard line.
Nice looking play.
Defense better find a way to take that play away.
It's always easier said than done.
That's a nice find by Jake Plummer. Hasn't played well through the air so far, but he found a receiver when he needed to on a 3rd and long. That is a heartbreaker to give up if you're the Arizona defense. You get an incomplete pass, you push him back with a nice defensive play, but you still give up a 3rd down and 13. 1st and 10 as we approach the 60-second mark. Play action pass. Rolls to the right. Looks, fires, throws it way up in the air, and that's going to be batted down. That is lucky it was not intercepted. I think it's a nice defensive play right there. Sometimes I say, hey, that should have been an interception. No. You can see that he just barely gets a hand on it as he dives toward the ball. Doesn't let the receiver get to it. Nice play.
Second and 10. Plummer from the shotgun.
58 seconds to go. Plummer drops back to try to run it. He finds some room off the right side after a lot of dodge, duck, dip, diving, and dodging.
I thought he should have picked up
Dodge, dodge. Tried to
You gotta run that ball.
do the weird, like, this move. Not a great play. I don't love it. 3rd down and 7. Does keep the clock moving, which is nice. You're just trying to kick a field goal and take the ball into the... take it to halftime. You're not taking the ball anywhere. There's a run off the right side.
They got the first down.
Nice gain. Gets him a first down. Timeout call.
They have 2 timeouts left. 1st and 10. Got it from the eye. Throws.
Float pass over to the sideline. Tipped and incomplete. Don't like that throw. If you're going to burn a timeout on about a 4-yard gain, or you run out of time. What kind of time we have left here? 21 seconds.
The Giants set up in formation.
2nd down and 10. Dropping back. Rolling to the right. He's going to throw the ball
Incomplete.
off his back foot. That was a very weird throwing animation. Again, mercifully just incomplete. Not a turnover, not a timeout waster.
3rd and 10. Shotgun. Starts a man in motion.
Plummer drops back, fires. That's going to be intercepted. And he stepped out of bounds. Terrence Shaw had all the green in the world in front of him. Oh, he had such an opportunity, such a great opportunity for a pick six. The momentum carries him out of bounds. It does prevent New York from scoring more points. That's why you keep the ball on the ground. Why are you putting it in Jake Plummer's hands? He's not making good decisions. The passes are errant at best and just awful at worst. In that case, it was a turnover well inside the red zone. Arizona, they're going to look. He's going to run. Try to find some room onto his left, but he ran too far to the right and got crushed by a defender. They will take a timeout. Doug Flutie. Lucky to get up after that one.
Two timeouts left. Second and 11.
Try to run it on the ground. And that'll do it for the first half. Sloppy first half. New York has one good play. They're able to just run it down the field. 7-0 your score. Arizona has not looked great at all so far in this one, though both running backs have been the highlights for each team. You can see there 16 passing yards for the Giants. They have 150 plus yards, 16 through the air, including an interception. Obviously those yards don't count or anything, but
He steps into it. Deep in. McQuarters secures
dominance on the ground. From 5 yards deep, he'll fall forward and not even get the 20-yard line.
It's time now for the offensive line to step up and take it to the defense. For this field position, they need to control the line of scrimmage.
First and 10.
High formation for Arizona. First down and 10.
There's the handoff.
Juke move in the backfield for no reason.
That play has the defense feeling pretty good about themselves right now.
Second and 12. The Cardinals from a single back set. Spills forward.
Couple of spin moves there, and Flutie is swallowed up in the backfield for a loss of 5.
Give them either enough time to find a receiver or to say a prayer.
Third and 17. Going from the end.
Flutie drops back, looks, fires into double coverage. That one's picked off. That is a terrible throw and another interception where he had a lot of green in front of him. Potential for a pick six, but just the turnaround that time. Stepped a toe on the out of bounds line. The officials on top of it. You're up. That's it. No running.
First and 10.
Terrible way to end a drive for the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, it's an awful throw. The two defenders were blanketed all over him. It looked like it was just a run 10 yards, curl route, little button hook, and then an interception.
Throws.
Almost gave it right back. Both of these teams, your quarterback should not have the ball in their hands. Turn it around. Turn them around. Hand the ball off.
Second and 10.
Stay on the ground. Second down and 10 from the 32.
There are two running backs behind the quarterback. Makes a quick
Gonna run
exit.
out to the left side.
Defenders closing
Fires
in.
back
Throws.
across his body. Finds a receiver over the middle of the field. A big no-no actually kind of works in his favor.
Third and 3. They line up in the eye.
There's a penalty marker down as he is met at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It's a hold against the offense, hold against the offense. They will take the penalty, decline to force a fourth down. The Giants' kick is up, and it is well and good, which makes you question why they even bother punting the ball. That would have been good from another like 10 to 15 yards, maybe even further.
The drive covered 7 yards and took just 4 plays.
I do like analytics in sports. I think are simultaneously like fascinating and horrendously boring. I think it. I don't know. I feel so torn on it. However, I do like when they do the Sunday Night Football kicks, and it'll tell you like what it would have been good from. I wonder what that would have been good from, because that looked excellent from where it was on the field. We've seen teams punt from not that much further back, like closer toward the 40. That still would have been good. So.
First and 10.
2 minutes and 56 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Offset I formation for Arizona on their second drive of the half. A couple nice moves to try and get a little further upfield, but I think just got a little too left trigger happy. Yeah, it'd just be regular left on that one. No RT or R1 or anything. Instead, they have the black and white button.
They're going with a single running back. Sends a man in motion.
Dropping back, looking, firing to the running back in the flat. Love the play call. Nice move there to get rid of the tackler. 2 broken tackles. He'll get up to the 45-yard line. Flutie claps like he did something. He just kind of lobbed the ball up there. It's a nice throw, a nice find. Makes 1 man miss. Kind of 2 men there. 2 diving guys. Makes that guy miss. That's 3. That's 4.
First and 10.
First down and 10. Excellent defensive play call for the Giants. They had a free rusher screaming off the right side of the offensive line in the backfield immediately, and just nowhere for him to go. Drops back, fires, finds a nice completion there past midfield into Giants territory around the 48, 47-yard line maybe. Nice run off the right side. It'll be a 13-yard gain. First and 10, Arizona making a nice drive here. Looking to cut that lead back down to 3, I should say, not back down to, but down to 3. At the very least, they're getting into that field goal range.
First and 10. They're going with motion.
There's another nice run off the left side. Another free rusher for the Giants, but it didn't matter because it was still a good gain. Second down and medium coming up. 4 maybe?
I hear you, my friend.
Second down and 5, actually. Inside the 30 at the 29. That'll be the last play of the third quarter. We have maybe a fantastic finish coming up here. It is 10-0 in favor of the Giants, but the Cardinals are driving with an opportunity for points to at least knock it back down to a one-score game. 3 points or 7 points, that's kind of the question of what the difference will be. Or maybe it all goes wrong and it's still a 10-point deficit after a turnover. Who knows? Fourth quarter starts now, right here, youtube.com/OnTheSourceTracks. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. Big hole right up the middle. That is a nice, almost like a ski slalom right there. Jump to the right, jump to the left, finds a good lane right up the middle. Doesn't run into his blockers, always a positive. And it's a first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Find some room off that right side. A beautiful spin move to make yet another man miss. And that's a big gain. First and goal for Arizona.
First and goal. Split back behind the quarterback.
Up the middle, tries a little sidestep, but nothing doing. It'll be second down and goal from about the 4.
And they don't stay open very long. He's got a helmet and pads. He's got to use it.
You can see Arizona's play calling on the, I believe it's the right side there. They're just running the ball. That's the call. That's correct. Touchdown. Look at that. Blew up that man just for fun. 16 attempts, 78 yards, almost a 5-yard average. 1 touchdown, and this is going to make it a 10-6 game extra point pending. It's a beautiful run right there. Well blocked. Couple of passes, but just red. Run, 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 run.
They're lining up to kick the point out. The kick's away. And good.
Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Nice and just deep, waiting for the kick. There goes the ball.
From inside the 5 at about the 4. We'll get up to the 20. Past the 20 to the 25. Not terrible field position here for the Giants. Looking to run some clock and get out of here with a victory. Arizona's defense needs a stop. They can give up a field goal, but a touchdown dooms them. They're also going to want a lot of time on the clock. I don't think they want to put it in Flutie's hands. He hasn't been great today. Neither has Jake Plummer. These are not bad quarterbacks necessarily. Just a bad game from 2 quarterbacks in the same game. Bit of an oddity. Running off the right side. Finds a little bit of room. He's going to turn the corner. He's going to get a first down up at the 33-yard line.
Everything clicked for the offense on that play. A gain of 12 yards.
That's how you go after
Arizona unable to finish some tackles here. 2 missed tackles on that one. First down and 10 for the Giants. This is exactly what you want. If you're a Giants fan, if you're on the Giants coaching staff, you're playing for the Giants, this is what you want. Big run, first down, run 40 seconds. Play action pass. Finds a receiver. He's going to get the first down again. Might get dropped out of bounds. That is going to hold the clock for just a moment until the ball is snapped. But a nice find there. Right to number 38. He's doing it on the ground. He's doing it through the air. First and 10 again for the Giants.
First and 10.
Clock did stop. They are on just about to hit midfield, I should say. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They're in Cardinals territory. The camera angle threw me off. 3:04 to go. Play action pass. He's going to be sacked for a loss of 6. Second down and very long coming up.
enough time to find a receiver.
What a great defensive call that was by the Arizona coordinator. Not one, but two guys ready to meet at the quarterback, forcing a 2nd and 15. Not a total loss there for the Giants. The clock does move closer to the 2.5-minute mark. There's a throw, and that's going to be intercepted. That's why you keep it on the ground. R.W. McQuarters picking up his first pick of the game. He lost 2 yards, but it doesn't matter. You get your offense on the field and see what they can do. 2 minutes, or over 2 minutes to go here.
First and 10.
Run right up the middle. Nice block, and he'll get 10 yards. First down, Arizona. You run this ball. You do not put it in Flutie's hands. Neither quarterback playing well here. You have time. You have timeouts. You have a 2-minute warning. If you can just get it, you need 10, 20, 30 yards. We're going to run a play action pass. Flutie rolls, continues to roll, fires back across his body. It's intercepted again. The 2-minute warning. Matt Stewart picks up his first pick of the game. Oh my goodness. Just a heinous finish here. What a waste. You get 10+ yard runs from your running backs. And this goes for both teams. And you watch your quarterback throw over the middle. Wasn't exactly back across his body, but it was still not an advised throw. You threw it right back to New York, who had given you a gift to get this ball back. Perfect time. You run that again. You get the 2-minute warning regardless. You pick up a couple of chunks. The Giants are going to come out throwing. That's going to be intercepted. Sean Springs with the interception. That is back-to-back picks. Wow. What are these coaching staffs doing if they are just throwing the ball with under 2 minutes to go? It makes no sense. Force Arizona to use timeouts. Punt the ball deep. They have no time. They have no quarterback play to speak of. Oh my, terrible read by the defender. That probably should have been an interception. He was well positioned, but for whatever reason, when the ball came, he drove further up the field, completely taking himself out of the play.
First and 10.
1:25 to go from the 41-yard line. Probably 15 yards or so, and you can have a reasonable shot at a field goal. Flutie throws. Nice catch right at the sticks. Maybe a yard short.
He picked up 9 yards on the play. Second and inches. For receiver, Carter wide right.
Flutie again drops back and a run a little right. Looks, stops, pops, throws out of bounds.
Third and inches. 3-man front with a defense. Ingram in motion.
Dropping back, fires over the middle. It's intercepted again. He threw another pick at the worst possible time. Stewart has 2 interceptions, no tackles, no sacks. Did you see him just pushing that man? They were in field goal range. They could have tied this game. Hands the ball off.
Thomas with a nice effort.
Good run.
5th tackle in this game.
Arizona doesn't deserve to take this game to overtime. Why are you putting the ball in Flutie's hands?
They have 2 timeouts.
He just keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 2. Thomas looking for running room. Baxter gets it. He managed to gain a 4 yards.
Nice run there. He did a good job of going north and south.
First down, game is over. Arizona's going to very quickly run out of options to stop the clock. Play calling leaves a lot to be desired for both of these teams down the stretch. New York should have won this game much more easily. Arizona should have this game tied. They were in field goal range. Hand the ball off to your running back or backs, either one of them. They have been good. All the running backs played well in this game. The quarterbacks were awful. Atrocious quarterback play today. They will take the knee, and that'll do it. 10-7, your final. 10-7 in favor of both winners today. I believe Pittsburgh was at home, so. And they were. We'll see what Oakland and Tennessee can do here momentarily. That'll be our final game of the day. Before we get you all caught up on the scores and standings around the league, the Giants.
Stewart gets today's Wilson game ball.
Stewart wasn't even on anyone's radar for him being on the field until the final 2 minutes of this game. There's a 1 interception right there. Two of the picks, there's 1 interception right there. Could have been pick sixes, but they just stepped out of bounds. There's a nice touchdown run by Arizona. There's a surprising interception. Who would have guessed? Beautiful run by number 35 here off that left side.
For Ron Pitts, I'm Kevin Calabro.
3 turnovers for each team.
See you next time.
4 of those coming within the final quarter at least. Nobody decreased on the Cardinals, the Giants, Collins. Yeah, Jake Plummer. Yeah, no surprise. A little surprised not to see the quarterback's name, Doug Flutie, on that de-improving list. All right, last game, Titans taking on the Raiders. I won't even worry about turning my camera back on because I just have to turn it off. And this is going to help us wrap up the week of football. Welcome on into Oakland Network Associates Stadium. 80 degrees here. 2-0 Oakland taking on 1-2 Tennessee. Is that Ricky Waters?
Who will we be watching tonight, Ron?
You got to have a strong ego and a short memory.
Oh, Quentin Jam. Okay.
You're going to make mistakes, and the mistakes can lead directly to touchdowns. We're looking at a guy who plays the position with skill and swagger. Some receivers are just blessed, like Keenan
McCardle. All right, McCardell.
No weaknesses at all.
I don't know why I said that so weirdly.
Routes, he catches short passes, he catches long passes, and he's got great hands.
Thank you, Ron. And now to midfield for the toss of the coin.
The visiting captain will make the call. Captain, what's your choice? He calls heads. Heads it is.
All right, who we got winning this toss?
The visiting team won the toss.
Tennessee. They will receive. And we'll get our first look at the Titans.
The ball's teed up.
this season here in Oakland.
There's the kick. It's on, dog. Great kick. Brings it out of the end zone. Gives him a stick. Brought down by Howard. The return ended at the 15-yard line.
Hey, we've seen this ballpark here. We've seen this stadium in MLB The Show 22. First down and 10 for Tennessee. Was that Peyton Manning? Run the ball off the right side. In a spin move, he is freed on the right sideline. He's going to be tripped up at the 45-yard line.
One sure way to inflate your offense's confidence is
That may be a Warren Sapp at number 99, perhaps? Jerome Bettis, maybe? It is Jerome Bettis. And it is Warren Sapp, who I believe ended up playing for the Oakland Raiders towards the latter half of his career. Peyton Manning, Jerome Bettis, Torrey Holt. That is a terrific trifecta right there. Manning fires left side, rainbow pass, nice catch. Gain of about 7, second and short coming up.
Made 7 yards on the play.
Win, we've seen him before. We recognize that handsome face. There he is, Warren Sapp.
Second and 3. There's the handoff.
Running the ball yet again.
From behind.
Not a whole lot doing on that stretch play.
And brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Now that is what defense is all about.
3rd and 2.
Oh, what a terrific defensive play. Blew him up in the backfield. Fourth and 4 coming up from the 49-yard line. So Tennessee gets off to a good start. They get they get a big run on that first play from scrimmage, but Oakland's defense shuts them down and forces the punt. It's going to be into the end zone for a touchback. So there's a good example of why it can be so frustrating, as we have Keenan McCardell, Ricky Waters, Mark Brunell on the offensive side for the Oakland Raiders. Orlando Pace. I definitely read St. Clair's name as St. Chair, so I'd like to apologize for that. Didn't say it out loud until I thought, you know what? Kind of a funny goof up. But that's a good example. The punters don't kick the ball well in a coffin corner scenario. So when you have an opportunity, even for a long field goal, you're getting like a net of like 19 yards a punt. That was a 48-yard punt. That's a net of 28 yards because of where the ball came out. Just at least try for the 3. The field position isn't that different. It can be frustrating to watch sometimes. We're going to have an offsides here. Encroachment. Yes, nailed it. 2:42 to go here in the first quarter. First down and 5 on the 30.5. Drop back, fire over the middle, nice find. Tries for the spin move, but the tackle animation overtakes that. First and 10.
They let the offense dictate to him on that play.
We have McKenzie playing for the Packers. Gardner.
First and 10.
Looking, firing over the middle. Oh my goodness, that was almost a dangerous pass. That went from like really good decision to poor pass pretty quickly. I think it's the receiver was running toward the line of scrimmage rather than away from it. If he's running up the field, you have a much better shot at getting the ball kind of lobbed over into his hands. But nice read by the defender, and it's 2nd down and 10.
He's on the
Going
move.
to try and roll out to his right. Back across his body over the middle of the field. Tipped and incomplete.
I love seeing the defense.
Into triple-ish coverage there.
We're not supposed to make
And this
it
is
easy
just
for
an
them.
awful throw. I'm all right with the run outside, trying to turn. I'm a little surprised he didn't move to his... Well, I guess, let's see. If you're running to your right... Yeah, turn to your left. I can't mimic. I'm not left-handed.
3rd and 10.
It's weird how hard that is to mimic. I mean, it's like the same motion, but it just feels unnatural here. It's probably the arm positioning is what I would guess. Because I have it up here, like that. You have to do it like that.
Still going.
Breaks off a defender and scores. Touchdown, Ricky Waters. 1 reception, 54 yards for the Seattle Seahawks running back, now playing for the Oakland Raiders after the fantasy draft. Brunel with a nice find here. We love seeing this. Probably just like a... Just run out of the backfield, go up the field, and
80 yards.
maybe we'll throw it your way. Big play for the Raiders, puts them up 6-0, extra point pending. Early in this one.
The Raiders come on.
Previous scores have been 10-7. Do we have a different final score today?
Here's the snap. It's up. And good.
Oh. Voodoo Vince, $4 on the Xbox store. That is wild.
We're waiting for the kickoff. It's kicked. Kicks it
It was a
deep.
pretty okay done. I love a mascot platformer.
Brings it out of the end zone. Hold down at the 15-yard line. Thomas made the stop.
The return was nothing special, but the coverage
It's
was.
an awful return. He is deep in that end zone. He's going to return it out to the 15-yard line at best.
First and 10. They're going with one running back. Drops. On the move.
Rolling out to his right. Fires. Looked like it was off his back foot. A drive on that ball by the defender. That should have been an interception.
No doubt. Second and 10. Fourth down lineman for the Raiders. Starts a man in motion.
Tries to roll out to his right. Fires back across his body. Finds a receiver on accident there. 2 guys in the same place.
Defense has to blame itself.
Overthrew one and kind of underthrew the other, but right place, right time. I don't think it's going to be enough for anything all that worthwhile. Peyton Manning, even though he's on the cover, is struggling here early. 3rd down and 5 with 1:16 to go in the first quarter.
Two running backs behind the quarterback. Both wide right. Manning drops back.
Manning over the middle finds a receiver past the 25 up to about the 28-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
That was a nice job by the quarterback.
First and 10. Two back set. Davis wide right. Davis in motion. It's a handoff.
Run off the left
Brought
side.
down hard at the 29.
What was that tackle animation? I think we've seen it before, but this is
I like
wild.
the way the runner fought for a short.
Wow. It's just all the way up at the shoulders. Perfectly fine tackle. Just wild to see. Second down and 8. Thank you for the crotch cam there. For a 2-yard play. Manning drops back, rolls to his left. In hot pursuit is a Raiders defender, and he'll get sacked back inside the 35 at about the 34-yard line. Big loss there. Look at big surprise. Warren Sapp making things happen for the Raiders defensively. That'll take us to the end of quarter number 1. Oakland 7, Tennessee 0. That was my best video game impression.
3rd and 50.
Oh, it's intercepted. He's going to run backwards, avoid the tackle. Almost get tackled by the guy that missed the tackle in the first place. And Marcus Robertson is going to have a 13-yard interception return. Some big sales going on here on the Xbox. What's happening? Dead by Daylight franchise sale.
First and 10.
Southwest Creed.
2-back set for the Raiders. Pitches it to the runner.
Pitch to the left side.
He's tackled.
Not a whole lot going on.
The stop for the defense. Gained about 2 yards.
Boy, he didn't get a lot, and the defense made him fight for that.
2nd and 8.
Goes over the middle, finds a receiver down near the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Raiders, who are looking really good in this one early. Nice catch inside the 5. 1st and goal for the Raiders. Throw did not look great coming out of his hand. Just threw it high enough over the linebacker, and a nice completion for Brunell, who has the Raiders knocking on the door of a touchdown.
First and goal.
Rolls, fires back across his body. Oh, you don't want to see it. The Trivers look so good. Oh, that was a dangerous throw. They're lucky to be getting the ball back for the 2nd goal instead of a 1st and 10 for the Titans. My goodness. I formation for the Raiders. 3:22 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Fullback run. It's going to be a penalty flag here. Would not be surprised to see a hold. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the Tennessee 14 now, instead of 3rd and goal from the 1. Perhaps that's the break Tennessee needs. Hold them to a field goal rather than a touchdown. Brunell back to throw. Tries to find some room off the right side. Blows up a defender, and he'll get down to the 5-yard line, setting up a 3rd and goal. Tennessee with great penetration right off the bat. Brunell ran a little too far east-west before trying to go upfield. If he doesn't blow that defender up, it's a pretty small gain, but has enough strength to get 9 yards. my goodness, Ricky Waters. A second touchdown of the game. He has a receiving touchdown. He has a rushing touchdown. See if we get a replay here. He's going to blow up 2 defenders. Just destroy those guys and fall into the end zone for 6. 13-0 Oakland, even with the penalty that was 10 yards. Able to overcome that, and a nice drive, a couple of nice passes, some good runs there to punch it into the end zone halfway through quarter number 2 with a 2-score lead.
There's the snap. He attempted. The kick is good. Gramatica is ready to kick it deep. He steps into it. Big kick. He hauls it in. He'll bring it out of the end zone. That's it.
Finds a decent amount of room. He'll get up to about the average 20-yard line. Don't really need to take that extra hit, though. Just take an E 5 yards deep in the end zone.
First and 10. In the shotgun formation. Throws.
That was a terrible decision into double coverage right there. Manning just does not look good here. He struggled with the Bills at times in the previous season as well.
Second and 10. The defense is going in a 3-man front. Swings it right, and it's incomplete.
There was hot pressure coming in off the left side of that line. Unblocked Raider. Good to just get it out of the hands. It's okay that it's an incomplete pass. You don't want to get destroyed by that defender.
They're going with a single running back. Man in motion.
Manning drops back, looks,
Looking for an
rolls,
escape route. Throws.
fires back across his...
It's incomplete.
Oh, fires back across the middle of the field. That one looked like he just short-armed it. Just a little T-Rex arms there. Couldn't get to the ball. And 4th and 10 coming up from the 20.
Warren waiting for the kick. Second punt of the day by Smith. Ball snap.
Kick is away inside the 35. It's returnable. Saw a lot of yards for Pittsburgh, but not a whole lot else.
43.
I don't know that we saw a ton of punts. A lot of turnovers in the last game. 6 total.
First and 10. Rennell drops back. Throws. McCardle makes the catch. Woodard with the tackle. He managed a gain of 17 yards.
Right now, the defense needs to step up its intensity. They let the offense dictate to them on that play.
2-minute warning. Just under 2 minutes left in the opening half. First and 10.
Is Josh Allen the best player in the NFL? It's an interesting question posed by a random video on Sports Illustrated's Twitter account.
He wound up making 6 yards on the play.
That was a nice little run there.
Ricky Waters is having himself a game today. Second down and 4 from the 33. Also good, the Raiders have the ball again. That was tipped incomplete. How well are things going for the Oakland Raiders? That play is all you need to know. Take a look at the replay. That is off the hands of the defender, maybe off the forearm of the defender, and just a perfect bounce right into the receiver's hands, just like they drew it up.
First and 10. Split back. Mathis wide right.
Free rusher for Tennessee gets home, and it'll be dropped back at the 26-yard line. Second down and 16 coming up. Oakland a good opportunity to add at least 3, but there was no one to block 53 on that one.
Second and a whole lot for real.
47 seconds and counting. Almost another free rusher. Good pickup by Oakland. Throws into the air. Tipped and incomplete. That should have been an interception. Two defenders in perfect position. The ball well underthrown. You see him just off his back foot or on the run and not accurate at all. Waters looks like the intended target. Third down and 16. Brunell looking, rolling to his right, fires, finds a receiver inside the 10, first down. See a timeout here maybe from Oakland? Yes, we will.
First down for the offense.
I hear you. Timeout for the Raiders. They have 2 timeouts left. First and goal. They're going with a single running back. Starts a man in motion.
Runs off the right side. We're going to have a holding penalty here. It's a touchdown, but it's coming back. 100% coming back. First and 10
First and goal.
from the 19-yard line, 26 seconds.
The Raiders set up in formation. Mathis in motion. They'll run it.
Tries to find some room off the left side. Knocks a defender down, but gets taken down by the second guy that sees him. Would not be surprised to see Oakland. I don't think they're going to do it quite as well as you would want to see in real life or in a game that's competent. From a clock management standpoint, maybe just take it down to the 3 second mark. I guess you got plenty of plays. Never mind. Maybe someone should be competent at their commentating. Trying to find some room off the right side. Don't love the double run here.
Got 1 yard on the play.
Look, the defense
That's
is
their
gonna
final
play
timeout.
dead. This is the NFL. That means no free lunches. You got to earn your score.
And they will go for it on 3rd and goal from the 13.
Chip shot. It's good.
I'm sure
Pick
they
is up
wanted
and
a
good.
touchdown.
Bill Grammatica 1 for 1. 29-yard field goal is good. Holding penalty wipes out a touchdown, but the Oakland Raiders still score 3. They were able to overcome a holding penalty of their first trip in the red zone, but the second time not so successful.
Davis goes back deep. He kicks it.
Kick is away. About 6 or 7 yards deep in the end zone. It will be returned. Even if that is a poor decision, it'll work toward the middle of the field. Tries to run over a defender, but falls down well short of the 20-yard line he would have gotten if he had just
But they can make it
fair
work for
caught
them,
it.
though.
Just taking a knee. I don't know why it automatically runs everything out.
First and 10. The Titans are going with split backs on this one. Holtz wide right.
Fires left side, caught but hit as he made the reception. Ball tossed into the air and falls harmlessly to the ground.
Second and 10. Single back set. Cut down by Jackson.
That'll do it for the first half. 17-0 our score here in Oakland. Oakland already scoring as many points as the previous two scores combined. 17 points in each of those previous two contests. Oakland has 17 by themselves. And they're not really dominating the time of possession like I thought they were. Just running well. It's a well-oiled machine here.
There goes the ball. Driven deep. He's got it. Brings it out of the end zone. Reaches the 20. Brought down. The return ended at the 23-yard line. First and 10. He was stopped for a loss.
Great effort by the defense.
Good adjustments here by Tennessee. Just don't let Oakland run all over you. Ricky Waters has been the answer all day for the Oakland Raiders. Take him out of the equation, they're probably a little more vulnerable. There's another run trying to spin move, but ran right into that defender, or the offensive line, excuse me. Nothing doing there. Good penetration by Tennessee. Blew up the lanes, and looking at a 3rd and 14 here. Tackled in the backfield, and that's going to be a sack. Back inside the 15. Great defensive stand there by the Tennessee Titans. We'll see if they can get their offense going here. Brunell looked like he wanted to try and roll out to the right, but it's too little too late.
The Raiders got their punting unit on the field. There's the stop. He got all of that. Calls for the fair catch.
Fair catch, and that'll be just in shad. I wanted to say short of and inside at the same time.
First and 10. The Titans from a single back set.
3:36 to go here in the 3rd quarter. First drive of the afternoon, or second half, excuse me, for Tennessee.
Second and 10. One back set for the Titans. Play action. Sack! They were on him almost as soon as the ball was snapped.
The offensive line needs to give him either enough time to find a receiver or to say a prayer.
Defense is taking over early 3rd quarter.
Third and long.
3rd down and 18 from the 31-yard line. This was such a good, it was good starting field position for the Titans. Their defense did a good job to get them the ball without giving up any points. Opportunity to try and get back into this game. Manning standing for a long time, fires it deep down the left sideline. It's intercepted. Just an arm punt on 3rd and very long. Marcus Robertson 2 interceptions today. He lost 2 on that one because he had 13 yards. Like that was a defensive lineman. It might have been Warren Sapp yet again, bearing down on Manning, but not a great result there. It's just an arm punt. Here comes the Oakland Raiders offense back on offense with a 17-0 lead. I don't know why that replay held there for so long. It was very odd.
First and 10.
It's their worst starting field position of the day. Waters, a couple nice moves, gets outside. He is off to the races down the right sideline. He's got one guy to beat it. He's able to get him. Oh, he had it. That was a beautiful run off the left side, or right sideline. Right side, excuse me. Number 60 just swinging that arm. I am going to get you down, or I'm going to go down trying.
First and 10.
Dropping back. Fires. That was a dangerous throw after the big run off the right side. And again, Ricky Waters, if you take him out of the equation, this Raiders offense hasn't done a whole lot. He's been their answer on the ground and through the air. That was just not a good throw. Dropping back. Scrambles, fires, throws down the sideline, and it's going to be intercepted. Robert Griffith picking off Mark Brunell here. His first interception of the day. And we're seeing that a lot more. A lot of throws off the back foot on the run. We're going to see it here with Brunell. And the defense is looking pretty good here early. A couple interceptions, one on each side. Tennessee now with the ball. What can they do?
First and 10.
First and 10. Peyton Manning finds a receiver. 4-yard gain.
Second and 6.
Second down and 6. Manning drops back, fires left side, finds a receiver, but he's going to drop the ball as he gets hit. That was a first down catch.
His brain wouldn't let his body hold on to the ball.
Third and 6.
Instead, it's 3rd and 6. See if we have any updates here. I guess I can look at the Yankees Twitter.
4th and 6. The Titans will kick the ball off. Smith averaging nearly 50 yards per kick in this one. Here's the snap. A lot of air under that.
So the punt is away in return, starting at the 30. He's going to run up the left side, looking at the 40. Trying to get to the 50, but he fumbles the football. Right place, right time. Oakland recovers. Here's your replay.
First and 10.
Alex has it and just ran right into an offensive lineman.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Defense just didn't give a ball carrier any love on that. That's some serious ball.
Second and 11.
Oh, whoops. I was trying to...
Play action fake. Throws, and that's incomplete.
Why are you pushing me so far down the field?
Third and 11. Lined up in the shotgun.
Tonight's ALDS Game 5 will begin in a delay. Forecast will be reassessed at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll provide updates
Taken down near the 45.
as available. Nothing after that. That was 2 hours ago.
Fourth and inches.
All right.
The offense set to put the ball away. Second punt of the day by Jeff.
10-0 Broncos over the Chargers here on Monday Night Football. Wilson with a touchdown pass. 51-yard field goal from McManus. The minute 45. Chargers have the ball. Does that qualify as breaking the reproduction or description of this game without their written consent is prohibited? I mean, they can't really. A lot of these institutions feel like they're just so old and they don't change the way, like, they don't change their rules or how things are done to.
Second and 4.
How would you, to match the wants, not even the needs, but the wants of what people are looking for in like a 2022. One of the YouTube channels that I don't know that I'm subscribed, but I see their stuff all the time is like Highlight Heaven or whatever it is, and it's like they're like, the NFL's blocking all the highlights on YouTube, so I put it up on Pornhub. Like, what? Which is pretty funny, but it's also like it's just super frustrating. Like the NFL is such, of all the 4 major American sports, they have to be the most worried about their image. They have to be in control of everything, and I think that is kind of a detriment, because you shouldn't be upset that people, I mean, at the end of the day, people are, yeah, they're sharing your highlight or whatever, but it still is generating interest in your product for the exposure.
And taken down near the 31-yard line. Number 31 made the stop. He wound up making 4 yards on the play.
I don't know. Video games are in such a weird.
First and 10.
I mean, all of the stuff is just like free advertising. I mean, you go out, you watch someone play Plague Tale Innocence, which will be up on the channel tomorrow, and you make a decision on whether or not you want to buy it or not. Video content shouldn't just be taken down. Like,
When a running play doesn't work, most of the time it's because your offensive line got beat at the point of attack.
Second and 10.
I guess video games are the perfect medium for it because of the
The Raiders got their nickel package to play.
agency in it. Like, you read a book, and a book is a book. You watch a movie is a movie. You watch a show, TV show, regardless. This can play out in a bunch of different ways, and the user experience can be.
Now that's what I call giving them something they can feel.
This defense better get in that quarterback's face.
Someone could, goes through something like a Plague Tale very carefully and methodically. Someone, blitzes through it. I don't know. I guess it's just hard when it's like big corporations. Big corporations that make all this money that are like, you can't show that. And it's like, what do you care? You're making money hand over fist. Like, stop it. I know that's not the case for everybody, but like, should EA really care that someone's broadcasting a Madden game? No. Should Nintendo care that someone's broadcasting a Mario game? No. There's a nice touchdown drive for the Tennessee Titans. Dennis Northcutt with a 6-yard touchdown
His first
reception.
touchdown catch of the day. The drive covered 80 yards and took 6 plays.
So with 3:27 to go, it's a 2-score game, a 10-point game. They're going to go for 2. This is a terrible decision. You're not down 16-0, you're down 17-0. That,
Stop. Conversion no good.
man, not only is that a god-awful decision, it's a horrendous play.
No surprise here. We're going to see an onside kick.
All of this is a disaster.
The kick was covered by a member of the receiving team. First and 10.
Brunel fires, and we saw this on a previous Tennessee Titans drive as well, in the hands, but doesn't survive the hit. That's a first down catch right there.
That's true.
There was absolutely no reason for Tennessee to go for 2 there. You're either down 10 or you're down 9. Now you're down 11. If it's 16-0, yeah, absolutely. But 17, absolutely not. I also disagree with the kicking, or not the. I disagree with the onside kick as well. Kick it deep. There's plenty of time. You get the ball back, kick a field goal, make it a touchdown. Then maybe you go for an onside kick. But terrible management. I feel like this is what we saw with Kansas City, but I can't remember exactly. Tackled right at the boundary. It's a very short gain. I don't know why it does that at the bottom of the screen there, but here we are.
4th and 6. Jet into the game to punt. There's the snap.
Kick is away. It's going to be into the end zone. Play the field position game.
That's a touchback. First and 10.
2:39 to go here. 1st and 10 for the Titans. Nice run off the left side.
Bell has found room to run.
Nice run.
71 rushing yards for the Raiders.
2nd and 2. They're going with one running back. And sacked. No chance to get rid of the ball.
Absolutely decimated right there.
That's the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this game. The defense using a 4-man front.
Chargers going with that blue top, yellow bottoms. Looks nice.
Scramble.
Peyton Manning, probably a lot faster than he is in real life. A rainbow throw to a nice, and a nice completion there up near the 45-yard line. That catch survived a
Defense needs to start putting some
vicious hit at the end of that.
Let's see how accurate he is when he's running for his life.
That's part of it. The Titans have called a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left.
1:45 to go here. 2 timeouts for the Titans. Did they take a timeout right there? Yikes. Now they have to go for 2. And he's going to get tripped up. Is that Warren Sapp yet again? No, it's number 60 this time around. We're seeing that animation very, very effective in this game. It's made for some more exciting drives because there were times in previous seasons of this series where a receiver would be 2 steps ahead and just that was it. No one really made an effort, but see those kind of desperation swipes at the feet are nice.
I still say he should have caught it.
Third and 17. Going from the other. They're going with motion.
This drive is quickly stalling out for the Titans, and we're going to throw another terrible pass. Would have been a short gain, maybe 4 yards.
4th and 17. This is a big 4th down for the Titans. Pressure. They lose the ball on down, and the defense will be in a spot.
Oakland's defense played lights out here in the second half. They give up the 1 scoring drive, but they came through here at the end. They picked off Peyton Manning early in the 3rd quarter. Never really gave the Titans a chance. Blew up the 2-point conversion that was terrible immediately. So a good win here for Oakland. They looked a lot better in the first half offensively, but that's all right. Ricky Watters looking fantastic. Would be surprised if he is not the player of the game, but I guess we'll see.
Timeout called by the defense. They have 1 timeout left. Second and 14.
Mark Riddell going to try and find some room, but gets tackled from behind.
Before he got rid of it. Timeout called by the defense. They are out of timeout. Third and 15. Waters with the ball.
Nice run right up the middle. Clotheslined inside the 25, right around the 24-yard line.
Fourth and 3. They're playing it safe with their lead. The Raiders line up for the field goal. He hit his only attempt earlier.
They're really going to hold on to the ball and just let this run out the clock? A meaningless field goal on 4th down and 3?
He jacks it.
He jacks it.
Good.
Kicking is harder than it looks.
Should be a kickoff here. 20-6 now.
The drive covered 7 yards and took just 4 plays. All teed up for the kickoff. There's the kickoff. Deep kick. Davis has it. From the end zone. Down at the 17-yard line. Thomas made the stop for the defense.
The offense needs to think of this as an opportunity. If they can get points on this drive, it'll give them all kinds of confidence.
So there still time left on the clock?
First and 10. Throws downfield. Caught by
Oh
Davis.
my goodness! How did that mismatch end up on? How was he that slow?
In the house.
Is
Touchdown.
that not a safety? Cornerback? He was getting outrun by a linebacker. Manning throws a bomb.
It took all of one play to score.
All right.
That'll jazz up
What's
the
happening?
offense. When offense gets an easy one, it reduces the pressure they feel.
This game is in the books. It's over. Our final score here in this one is the Raiders 20, the Titans 12.
20-12. They're not even going to let them kick the extra point. 2 interceptions for Marcus Robertson. A little surprised that he was the player of the game. I mean, he did have 2 interceptions, so that's hard to argue. We'll probably see one of them right here. That we will. This one was pretty weird. He avoided the tackle and then almost got tackled maybe again. But this one was all Oakland all game long. Just don't understand how number 26 was that slow. They were linebackers outrunning him. Brunel, that's an interception. There's Ricky Waters knocking over 2 defenders on his way to score. Brunel firing another interception here? No, a nice pass to Ricky Waters. That's a touchdown.
Thanks for playing NFL Fever, everybody.
All
See
right,
next
there
time.
you go. 227 yards to 208. A lot of those for the Titans coming on that last play. It's probably 70 yards plus. And we'll get out of here. Game number 3 is complete. The Raiders dominate there. And we'll sim these. We'll get you some scores. We'll get you some standings. And we will get you on out of here. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying. Okay. Start at the top. The top. The Packers go off on the Panthers. 59-10. One of the highest scores I think I've ever seen in this series. The Bears beat the Bills 25-17. We saw the Steelers take out the Browns by a field goal 10-7. Rams, they fall at home to the Cowboys 19-13. The Texans get a win in Philadelphia 17-10. Kansas City all over Miami 23-9. The Lions, they win with 23 points as well, 23-17 over New Orleans. The Jaguars blank the Jets 17-0. Giants win by 3 on the road 10-7. That was a God. The Buccaneers beat the Bengals 26-14. Patriots fall in San Diego 21-16. Raiders over the Titans. That 20-12 score is really not that close. Looks like it was a possession game. That was a dominant Raiders team. They were up 17 most of that second half. Seahawks beat the Vikings 20-10. Ravens over the Broncos 38-28. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's save the dynasty. That way I'm kind of ready. There's a bug on the screen. Dynasty was saved. Fantastic. Take a quick look at the standings. 2 undefeated teams remain, the Colts and the Raiders at 3-0. In the NFC East, the Eagles and the Cowboys are tied for first place at 3-1. The Giants at 2-2 and Washington 0-3. The Jets lead the AFC East 3-1, even though they got blanked today. 3-1. 2-2 are the Bills. 1-3 are the Patriots. The Dolphins 0-4. Everybody has 2 wins in the NFC South. The only difference is the Falcons only have 1 loss. Colts lead the AFC South with a record of 3-0. Jaguars, Titans, Texans, they only have 1 win. The difference is the Jaguars only have 1 loss, or 2 losses, excuse me. Cardinals, the literal exact opposite of what we saw last season. They are 3-1 after their victory today. The Seahawks are 2-2. The 49ers and Rams both struggling with only 1 win apiece. The 49ers 1-2. The Rams 1-3. The Raiders are a perfect 3-0. The Chiefs just behind them at 3-1. The Broncos and the Chargers 2-2. And it could be an interesting AFC West. The Packers and the Lions, they are tied for first place in the NFC North. We will see the Packers next week taking on the Bears. The Packers and Lions, though, 3-1. The Bears 2-2. The Vikings 1-3. Steelers and Ravens are tied atop the AFC North. The Bengals are 2-2 in third place, and the Browns are 0-4. And that does it. That catches you up on everything. We're gonna definitely take a look at Giants Cowboys. Could be a good one. We're definitely going to take a look at the Packers and the Bears. We'll see if we can find some other interesting matchups here. Some teams that have some good records. I forget. I already forget. I think the Giants and the Cowboys are both good. I know we just watched the Giants today. Where's the NFC East? Oh, yeah. Eagles, that was the team. Okay. Either way, we'll find two more matchups. We'll check out the Packers taking on the Bears. That'll be the two new teams that we find. Maybe we'll find a new team at home that's playing somebody that we've already seen. But who knows? You'll just have to tune in next week to see what games are on tap. If you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. That way you're notified when I post new videos. Football every Tuesday right here on youtube.com/SeanSaurusRex. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We have baseball a little bit later today. I believe it's just one game this afternoon. Yeah. And then we'll have more baseball action as we wind down the postseason there. But this season here, just getting started, and it's been an exciting start so far. We'll see you next week, and go sports.